We go to the Jersey Central Newsmaker hotline and welcome in from National Estate Jewelry Buyers, our friend Barry Blank, who's back with us this morning for another edition of What's It Worth. Good morning, Barry. How are you?
Good morning, Libby. Your speaker, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. Good to talk to you today. And before we jump in on our topic, I wanted to run this by you. I don't know if you saw this in the news last week. In Australia, 16 million 50 Australian dollar bills were minted, and they all had a typographical error. I think the word responsibility was spelled wrong on all this minted currency that came from Australia. My question to you is, does this devalue this currency? Does the value increase? And is this money, in fact, a collector's item that could be worth even more someday?
Well, the devaluing a currency has a different meaning, but I think I know what you mean. The paper money itself, the individual bill.
Mm-hmm.
How many million?
16 million of these bills were printed before somebody caught the mistake.
I would say it might increase the value of the currency depending on if they were able to call back all the issues and leave just a few out there. Those few would have a really high value. But 16 million, if there were 16 million in existence, I don't think it's going to really increase it a lot.
Yeah, I think there were no plans to recall the money. It's like, oops, our mistake, we goofed. Well, we're just going to send it out there.
I don't think it's going to be much. I mean, you talk about a stamp where the airplane was put on the upside down jitney, where it was put on upside down.
Right.
That's a valuable stamp because there were only a few produced. Or the 1943 copper penny, which is worth, 100,000, 200,000. And I get people coming in all the time. I have a 1943 copper, and what I do is I take a magnet out.
Mm-hmm.
And it always sticks to the magnet, which means that in 1943 it was a zinc-coated steel penny that looked silver. So if you have a copper penny, which did happen, okay, because a couple of copper planchards or blanks got put into the mix. If you have a copper penny, it's probably copper plated. It's a phony.
Our topic today, Barry, has to do with the stock market and the relationship that it has with gold prices. The stocks took a massive dive yesterday after all this back and forth talk between the president and China and tariffs, and they're hoping the market will recover today. Do people who set gold prices, do they watch for that sort of thing, and does that impact their thinking at all today?
You would think so. I mean, you would really think so. But my question is, are the policymakers, I'm not naming names, are the policymakers manipulating the markets? And is there somebody attached to somebody, and I'm going to say it just like that, without taking political sides, sorry, but is somebody manipulating the market so that when it goes down, they buy massive amounts, and then they change country policy, and all of a sudden, wow, it goes up again. And this is what's been happening. Tariffs goes up, tariffs go down, stock market goes down, stock market goes up, and it's going massive swings. So my hunch, and it's only a hunch, is that somebody somewhere is making billions of dollars.
Wow.
But
gold, no matter what happens, gold continues to be a stable investment regardless of these fluctuations?
Well, gold is a stable investment, but it's not $1,900 an ounce. So if you bought it $1,900 an ounce, you lost a lot of money.
Wow.
You know, because today gold is at 13. So 1,900 to 13, that's $600 an ounce. So if you had 1,000 ounces, okay, at $600 an ounce at 1,900, you'd have lost $60,000. You know, so the question is gold a stable investment? Gold is part of an investment portfolio, and it should never be the major part or a. And remember, I'm not an investment advisor.
Right.
If you want to put your money into gold, that's your privilege.
Yeah, me neither. And it seems like there's always two rules of thinking when you see something like that drop. You know, some people will say, well, this is the time to hang on to it because it's only going to rebound. And then you have people that say, well, let me minimize my losses and get rid of what I have. I think it all just depends upon what you as an individual or are looking, or as an investor, are looking to get out of the market.
100% true. Matter of fact, I was talking to an investment advisor a couple of weeks ago, and when the stock market had gone down 400, 500, then it went up 200 or 300, and he says to me, I missed it. I was going to buy at the low. I was going to buy a pile of stock at the low, and I missed it. I said, yeah. I said, so it's going to go up and it's going to go down. And guess what? It went down almost 700 points yesterday. So did he miss it, or did he save a lot of money by not investing 2 or 3 weeks ago?
True. And
it's crazy.
Yeah, and in terms of gold prices in 20 years, Barry, every single day, you kind of know what exactly is going on with gold prices. And you've seen some wild swings. In some cases, the price of gold swing plus or minus $1,000 either way, right?
In 2011, 2010, 2011, when gold was hitting its high, I had an enormous amount of gold out being refined. Probably, $500,000 worth, maybe $800,000 worth of gold being refined, and I had nothing locked in, which means that we are not betting on the market. Once you lock it in, you're saying, I'm content with the price it is.
Okay.
With nothing locked in. Overnight, I lost $30,000, okay, because gold dropped.
Wow.
And at that point, my lesson was, be happy with what you have today. Don't try to make a killing. Don't try to keep riding the market. Lock it in as soon as you can. Decide when you're going to sell, and on a date, sell. So now when I do my refining, everything is locked in. I don't wait for the market. I don't say, it's going to go up, it's going to go down. I don't play the market.
No.
I am not an investor. I have a certain amount of gold in my portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, I work with Vanguard with stocks and bonds. And Vanguard, Charles Schwab, any of these companies are low-cost investment firms, and their people they have a fiduciary relationship with their clients. And that's really, really important. So if you're going to invest, I would say go with an advisor, not a broker.
Sure. And somebody like yourself who buys and sells constantly, that's really the best thing you could say to people. So that's
totally cool. Don't buy these. If something's too good to be true, it's too good to be true.
You're right. Right.
When people give you you gotta buy. My parents bought an investment property in Florida. All their friends bought in Ocala, Florida. 30 or 40 years later, they sold the property at a loss.
See?
And because they wanted to get out, and the property after 30 years was just being developed. Nice
giveaway at your store. You're doing a contest for people that come to your store. You want to talk about that?
Sure. We have a 5-strand pearl necklace with a 14-karat filigree clasp that is being given away for free. You just have to make not an investment. Fill out a form in the store.
Stop by the store, right?
Online.
Okay.
You got to stop by the store and visit the showroom and say hi to Sandy and anybody else, and ask for an entry form. And if we don't have, if we're used up on entry forms because they're going fast, we'll just take some information and put you into the mix.
Nice.
And
okay.
hope for the best.
And this is going on for the rest of May.
For the rest of May, and
okay.
I'll give you the name of the winner at the end of the month.
Nice. So like a nice Mother's Day month kind of contest. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
We're going to start doing it every month.
Great. Okay. All right. And of course, stop by and mention that you listen to Barry and I every week. Of course, that'll help you there as well. And remember about Tuesdays and the free evaluation days that are happening there too. So Barry Blank, always great to speak with you on What's It Worth, and I look forward to next Tuesday, my friend. All right.
All right, Brett. Take care.